Hi, YouTube. My name is Elias Rodriguez. I have spent the past 10 years living at 2325 Goodale Avenue, Overland, Missouri, 63114. And this is my dog, Birdie. She doesn't like the camera. I adopted Birdie, 12 years ago. 12 years, I have been with this dog for 12 years. This is my emotional support animal. I have anxiety. I have depression. And I moved from Kansas City to St. Louis, Missouri. And essentially, I fell into a really, really bad relationship that was bad. And eventually I made it out and I moved over here. I've been living here for 10 years, over 10 years. Paying rent, I have been paying my bills, but we have a small problem because about a year ago, I found this in my home, or at least in the room I was renting. See what that is? That's black mold. Didn't even know I had it. Didn't know that I've been breathing it for the past 10 years, or 9 years at the time. Didn't know that my dog had been breathing it for the past, 9 years that we've been here. My dog has developed quite the cough. It's pretty bad. But the thing is that I reported that black mold to Tom, not including a broken window right outside my door. I'm going to show it to you. So I'm taking you for a tour of the house. I can show you with a flashlight where more of the black mold is over here. But do you see this brand new window? This brand new window was not brand new. This brand new window was broken for a year, a full year. I had begged Tom to fix the window. I had begged Tom to get it repaired, and nothing happened. It wasn't until he was out of town last year in Tennessee that he's been trying to find a boyfriend, and he finally found a fiance, I guess. Good for him. Congratulations, Tom. You found a fiance. And then he eventually got it fixed. The problem is if you look at that window is visible by the street. You can actually see the window. We'll go out to, and I'll show you exactly where it's at. Now, it's a little bit dark outside. It's okay. But we're going to take a walk around to the side of the house, so you can see exactly just where that broken window was visible from. Now, I have witness statements. I have 2 witness statements talking about the broken window. Can you see that window right there? This is the street. This is the street that it's visible from. You're going to come over here. You're going to take a look. You see, right there, you can tell that you can see straight from the sidewalk where that broken window is visible from. Which means that, essentially, as you're walking through here, anybody that passes by here could have slipped right through that window into my room for a year. So let's get long story short. So basically what happened was I reported this stuff to Tom. He refused to do anything about it. I kept reporting it. And he decided he was going to take me to court to evict me. Not only that, but he sued me for $5,800 for a year's worth of unpaid rent, which was a made-up number. That was made up. However, interestingly enough, my sister-in-law said, hey, I will pay off that amount. So I went to Tom, sorry about the poor lighting. I went to Tom today to tell him, hey, let me get your information so that my sister-in-law can pay it off. And Thomas Robert Heppenstall, refused the money because, you see, he's not looking to collect on payment of rent. What Thomas is doing is he's trying to make me homeless. That's what this is about. He used the court. He is using the courts in Missouri to try to make me homeless. Thomas Robert Heppenstall at 2325 Goodale Avenue. The homeowner there is trying to make me homeless. And you know what else he's doing? He's trying to kill this dog right here. This is Birdie Brown. She's been with me for 12 years. 12 years. And this is what Tom is doing to me. And so the only way that I can save myself now is I am begging people to contact their representatives, to contact media agencies, to try to stop this from happening. Because if it's happening to me, it's happening to somebody else. My name is Elias Rodriguez. You can contact me at EliasRodriguez@zohomail.com. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you because what this man is doing is not only retaliatory, it is threatening the life of a service animal, and it's threatening my life. Threatening my life. 10 years of paying rent here. 10 years of paying rent, and he won't even accept a check from my sister-in-law for the $5,800 that he sued me for, that he doesn't even have proof that he sat there and said that I never paid him for an entire year. How in the world do you sit there as a landlord and let somebody sit there for a year? It's a lie. It is lies built on top of lies. And I have all of the proof. I have audio recordings. I have documentation. He doesn't even have an occupancy permit through the city of Overland. He doesn't have it. He's never had it. He never had the right to rent to me to begin with. And the worst part is that I brought all this proof to court, and it was thrown out of court over a single technicality because I did not enter in a motion to enter evidence. Because I'm not a lawyer. I'm a cook. I cook things. I don't law things. And so when you put somebody in a court, that's just a cook, of course they're not going to realize that you have to enter a motion in to enter in evidence, because had I been able to, what I would have been able to do is prove that not only was this a constructive eviction, which is against the law, but prove that Tom never had the right to rent to me to begin with, and he does not have the right to collect rent. He does not have the right to collect back rent because his entire rental operation is fraudulent. He's collected approximately $54,000 off of me over the past 10 years. And I promise you, he has not paid one single cent to the IRS. And yet this man has the right to put me and a 14-year-old dog out on the street, because that's the kind of system that we have now. That's the system that we have. You can do something about this. You can make this stop. You can make this stop, because it's only going to get worse. There are more Thomas Robert Heppenstalls out in the street. There are more Thomas Robert Heppenstalls running units. And if you believe in kindness, if you believe in doing the right thing, then stand up and say something. Say something about this. Report this. Because I'm doing everything that I can do to survive right now. Because I made a promise to this animal. I promised that she would pass away in my arms, but not in the street. Not in the street homeless. I did not do anything to deserve that. There's nothing I did to deserve that. That is a punishment that is beyond cruelty. That is not human. And anybody who would advocate for that is not human. So thank you, YouTube, for listening, and contact me. EliasRodriguez@zohomail.com, and make this shit go viral. Make it go viral. Share this everywhere you can. Because this is happening to me right now, and my clock is ticking, and I don't have much time. My dog does not have much time. I am begging for your help. Expose this man for what he has done. And help me. Help me save her fucking life. Because she didn't ask for this. She didn't ask for this. He is not just punishing me, he's punishing an animal. And he has 3 cats of his own. What if somebody did that to his animals? How would he feel? I'll tell you what, I don't think he would. I don't think he would, because I don't think he cares. There are people who don't care. They belong in a B cluster personality type. Help me, please. Help me and my dog.